And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday, and he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Lots of competitors in the back dream for a shot at this title.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything to say about one another. The challenger, champion, Hunter Helmsley. Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. Watch it. Just incredible hang time. Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid big time. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he could beat the Suns. This might be a kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000? Sure, I but his timepiece is this much right there. It isn't. I just want to share an example of how hitting the guys now is. He's heading back to the ring. And Rocky is fired up. Now's the time to beat the count. He's heading back to the count. He's going to have to do unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion's biggest hands until the They'll take everything he has given to your money. It could be his best to his first championship win. This is just... The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia. Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third generation of opponent. That's one.
to the chin, and that'll finish things up. And conspicuous contact just against a puncher who's been intervening in matches as of late. He might show up. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing that BI needs to worry about. Rocky has a bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of it. What's he going to take to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia? The champion's the biggest use of only lots of experts. No time for graceful upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down. And Byron right here introduces him to his tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time. I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than anyone I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy's going to be phenomenal. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there. Taking things back into the ring. Rocky just taunting his opponent now. Before this match, I was telling him, he said, we can do this. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight is a match between refined champion Hunter. For the All Star, Rocky Maivia.
Hey, let's put this into simple terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today.
Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born
into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather.
Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously. Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships,
5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go 1-on-1. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows, while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day. If you stand, know your role and shut your mouth. He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off the resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the dreaded snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolt to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
Here comes the #1 contender, released for time, Rocky Maivia.
Making his way to the ring is the from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A future talent with a bright future. On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from British Columbia, weighing in at 146 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger in an upcoming show this Sunday. He's taking the risk of stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley. The energy
energy in this arena is palpable. These competitors know exactly what's on the line. The Intercontinental Championship is on between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say on one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Helmsley. Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitors. This Rocky Maivia learns first to respect his opponents.
He wants to prove just a side and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to. Only one of these men will leave this ring for the Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. Oh, he tied that count. And watching from Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia,
WWE Tag Team Champion. I must admit, I do see a bright future for WWE. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action should appreciate Rocky Maivia. This game to
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember the title can't be won outside the squared circle.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Feeding off the energy.
Is the butler of Hunter First Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches.
Who knows?
He might show up. Yeah, and so
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down more polished and experienced Hunter Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep up with the champion's face until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's first guy to take everything the young Maivia has got, but you're right. It could be his best to his first championship.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission. Cinching up the opponent. Trying to escape,
and yet the hold is broken.
Armringer. They're trying. And even before the bell rang, Helmsley has been trying. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do this at my pace, not yours. Rocky is 6'5", around.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance
Tonight is a match
between our refined champion Hunter Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia
The third generation up and coming to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia.
But Hunter Helmsley will do everything to stop that from happening.
And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. Intercontinental stay right here in Massachusetts. Considering the Shawn Michaels, the WWE Championship. Yeah, I saw he dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get a crack of sound. Well, it's just good news. Happy to see you, Saxton. Oh. Look at him. Oh, my God. Shoulder breaker. After calls for This is your friend. The pin attempt to proximity to the ropes.
down.
Now,
And a double axe handle smash.
he's quick to get out of there. He's still knee smash. It's painful. My idea is great, you know.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley.
He said we could beat this slip.
This might be a kid in
So
less than 10 minutes. In fact,
he shows me this much.
Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $15,000? Confident word from Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match. It isn't relevant. I just flying. Attacking the most forward. And yes, he's able to get out of this dire situation.
And watching from this lucky chance in the father of WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for my baby. Those that have been privileged to see Michael Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's the champion.
Notwithstanding as well that she does the incomparable Peter